This city has recently been the recipient of many travel awards, including Best Dressed, Best Mannered and Most Beautiful, and that's just the people. But most importantly, it was recently voted top destination in the world by Condé Nast Traveller. My name is Mark Thomas and I'm in Charleston, South Carolina, to see why this great city is so critically acclaimed. Charleston is the oldest city in South Carolina, having been founded in 1670. Over the years, Charleston has been the setting for important historical and cultural events. Surrounded by water on three sides and with an impressive natural harbour, Peninsula Charleston flourished in its early years to become a major colonial port. The prime real estate on the peninsula was prized by merchants, plantation owners and aristocracy. During the 18th century, the port of Charleston seemed constantly under attack from the French, Spanish, Native Americans and even pirates. In the early years, the establishment of rice and cotton plantations built up the economy of the region and led to much of Charleston's early prosperity. In more recent years, the city and its citizens have made tremendous investments in restoration and preservation, reviving Charleston's rich cultural heritage, restoring and preserving churches, synagogues, civic buildings and especially private homes. On an afternoon's walk through the old city, one can find countless magnificent examples of 18th and 19th century architecture, from the early colonial to high Victorian periods and everything in between. This is Sullivan's Island, one of the many barrier islands that surround Charleston. In the winter, a beautiful place to come walk the dog, but in the summer, these pristine beaches come alive as the temperatures reach the upper 80s. As you would imagine, water is a huge part of the Charleston's landscape and lifestyle, and once you're on the water, you understand why. Whether under motor or harnessing the power of the wind, the boating enthusiast will find a plethora of pristine marshland, tidal creeks and open bays, protected from the ocean by numerous barrier islands. If enjoying the water from a beach chair is more your speed, Charleston also features numerous beautiful beaches, most notably Sullivan's Island and Isle of Palms, which are just a short drive from the city centre. The popular and beautiful area around Shem Creek in Mount Pleasant gives visitors and residents alike a sense of the area's tremendous connection with nature, as shrimp trawlers pull up to the very docks and restaurants where diners sample the day's catch. The waterways that surround the city are home to magnificent properties, many with docks allowing for deep water access for larger boats and yachts. For the deep-sea fishermen, Charleston is home to some of the best offshore fishing in the country, just a few miles out from the harbour. The city is divided into neighbourhoods or boroughs, including south of Broad, Charleston Village, the French Quarter and Ansonborough, to name a few. The neighbourhood of Ansonborough was named after George Anson, who in 1724 was responsible for protecting the town from pirates, but it seemed his true calling was playing cards. After winning a huge amount of money, he was able to purchase 64 acres for just £300 sterling. This area is now known as the Greenwich village of Charleston. King Street runs through the centre of the city and is often compared to New York's Fifth Avenue, with wonderful boutique shopping, art galleries and restaurants. One of the main draws of this beautiful city is the food. Indeed, the cuisine in the Low Country has been lauded by critics as some of the best in the world. Not only does it boast the best new restaurant in America, according to Bon Appetit magazine, but the quality and diversity of the cuisine is quite remarkable. From the freshest seafood to organic produce to a variety of game. Local chefs can pick from ingredients that are as fresh as the salty air that wafts in from the ocean. Charleston is also a major cultural centre, with innumerable art galleries, museums and multitudes of performances enjoyed by locals and visitors alike. At the end of May, Charleston plays host to the world-famous Spoleto Festival, a major performing arts festival offering classical and modern performances, and for 17 days the city is alive with theatre, music and open-air exhibits. Charleston enjoys a subtropical climate year-round, and there are plenty of beautiful parks scattered around the city to enjoy the weather. Charleston is endowed with a number of prestigious institutions of higher education, including the College of Charleston, the Citadel and the Medical University of South Carolina. Charleston has managed to combine its rich history and traditional architecture with all the refinements of a modern city. Add to that a vibrant culture, world-class restaurants and that charming southern heritage, and you've described a city which is very difficult to leave.